Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over how to draw a face from 3 different viewpoints. Now, when you have a character that you want to draw multiple times, looking at it from different angles, a scale really helps keep the face consistent from drawing to drawing or viewpoint to viewpoint. First, I'm going to start with a circle for the upper half of the skull. And I recommend having it be just a little bit wider rather than taller. And that'll be a really good starting point. From there, halfway through the circle, I'm going to draw a line and it's going to go past the bottom. And I'm going to mark off 4 increments along that line, but I'm not going to start at the very top. A little bit down from the top, I'm going to mark off 1, then midway between 1 and the end of the circle is 2, the end of the circle is 3, and then the same distance away down that line is number 4. Now I'm going to add the jawline going from the outermost point on the sides of the circle to number 4. Both the nose and the ears are going to line up from around 2 to around 3. The eyes go just below number 2, and the mouth gets placed around 3.5. To make my character more original, I can think about having specific spacing between the different facial features, changing the different sizes, adding details like the hairstyle, other facial hair, or whatever happens to make sense. When you're finished, erase or hide any unnecessary lines. If you're working digitally, I recommend keeping the original circle and that drawing scale on a separate layer so you can just hide or delete it. Next up, I'm going to be doing a 3/4 view of the face, and the general steps are the same. So starting with a circle, doing the line for the scale, slightly offset from the center, either to the left or the right. We're going to use the same numbering system, so slightly down from the top we have number 1. Between 1 and the end of the circle, we have number 2. The end of the circle is 3, and the same distance away is number 4. I'm going to draw from the outermost point of the circle to number 4 from the jawline on both the left or right side. So we end up with a very similar shape of the head, but just angled a little bit to the side. Again, the nose and ears are going to be lined up between 2 and 3. The eyes just below 2, and the mouth at about 3.5. Notice though that the shape of the mouth and the shape of the eyes are a little bit different because of viewing it from an angle. At the end, hide or erase unnecessary lines. If you're working digitally, keep the original circle and scale on their own layers so that it can just be hidden or deleted. Last up, we have the side view or profile view of the face. Begins exactly the same way with the same scale. So a circle to start, a line going midway through it, marking it off at the same point, so close to the top but not at the top, we have number 1. Between 1 and the end of the circle, we have number 2. The end of the circle is number 3, and then the same increment away, we have number 4. On either the left or the right side, draw from number 4 to the outermost point of the circle to create the jawline. The nose goes from 2 to 3. The ear also goes from 2 to 3, but behind the center line. The eyes go just below 2. The mouth goes around 3.5. So in all 3 of these viewpoints, the facial features are added at the same numbers, keeping everything really consistent, even though they've been added with a side view instead of the front or the 3/4 angle. Notice some of the other details, having a little bit of a bump with the eyebrow sticking out, the shape of the upper lip compared to the lower lip, adding a slight curve in the chin area. There are lots of things that you can customize to really make this your own at this point. Again, add whatever other details make sense for the hairstyle, and then just erase or hide the parts you don't want to keep. As always, when working digitally, If you keep the actual drawing on a separate layer from the circle and scale, you can just hide the under drawing or delete it at the end. And that's it.